Hi guys, so the fast-paced destruction-based racer Flatout is coming back. So developed by Flatout Games, the game will release for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on March 17, available as a digital copy. Physical copies will come 1 week later, and PC owners will be able to get in on the action sometime in April. So for this content overview video, we'll be checking out all the various modes, cars, environments, and upgrades available. So let's kick off with Flatout 4 Total Insanity's career mode. So the career mode is split between Derby, Classic and All-Star events. And as you can see, there are a number of championships at the top there, followed by a number of random events underneath. A total of 8 championships and random events make up each of the 3 main tiers. Derby, Classic and All-Star tiers are separated by their appropriate Derby, Classic and All-Star vehicle types, and naturally only a Derby car can enter a Derby Championship. So there are 9 vehicles in each category to give a total of 27 vehicles. The stats on the top left show you the top speed, acceleration, handling, nitro, durability and strength. Things like durability and strength are absolutely essential if you want to take a hit and indeed dish out some pretty serious damage. So they're definitely worth considering. Each car has a number of upgrades: chassis, exhaust, gearbox, engine, you name it, it's all there. The Derby class vehicles can be upgraded a maximum of 3 times, the Classic 4 times and the All-Star 5 times. So some pretty powerful machines there. You can also customise your vehicle with a choice of 5 skins to unlock for each. You can also change your nitro effects, Rocket League style, with a number of different effects there to unlock. And along with a number of characters, there are also a number of horns to unlock. Flatout 4 features a number of different event types, of course including the traditional race mode, where you score points according to your finishing position. There's also the time trial mode, where you are tasked to complete a single lap in the quickest possible time to beat the bronze, silver and gold trophy times. In this mode you do without your boost, so it's all about getting your lines right and choosing the correct vehicle. Another event you'll come across often in the career mode is the survivor mode. Now if you played any destruction demolition games, you'll be very familiar with this. So rather than actually being the last car alive to win, it's all about points. So you've got to get stuck in and really cause some damage. You can see each of your opponent's health above their vehicles. Of course, the orange and red symbolises that their car is pretty well damaged and liable to explode. And there are a number of different arena environments to mix things up. So another popular game mode in the career mode is the assault mode. Here you are given 4 different weapons. So the first weapon is the magnetic bomb, which you can launch from your vehicle. There it goes. And I'm just having a little look behind me. You can see the car behind me has actually picked up the bomb and bang, there it goes. The next weapon is the flaming ball, which as you can see does plenty of damage. Next up is the close proximity weapon, the shockwave, which is the ideal weapon when you're getting up close and personal. And you can see it there in action. And finally there is the bollards, which is a defensive weapon. And if you're unlucky enough to stray within its path, you can see there it brings you to a complete halt. So jumping out of the career mode, Flatout 4 also offers you the Flatout mode. Here you are given a number of different events, and you can see there the various trophy scores to target. Multiplayer is available also, both online and local multiplayer. So this is the online selection here. You can check on different modes different types and tracks, along with the weather and time of day options, along with any modifiers such as damage and nitro gain. The party mode is your local multiplayer, and you can see there the number of different events, which we'll be checking out in just a moment. So quick play is where it all gets a bit silly, really. You can enter the stunt mode now, which we'll be checking out, which features a number of silly mini games, which adds plenty of personality to the title. So you may remember a number of these events from previous Flatout titles, but Flatout 4 does introduce a few new mini games. So we've got the total destruction mode, where you'll be looking to aim for the barrels to cause maximum damage. There's also golf. Hole in one, how about that? There's also the long jump, which does require a higher degree of skill. And of course we have the billiards. Bowling. Cup pong. Rings of fire. Ouch. There's even soccer. Post and in. Perhaps you prefer baseball? And of course, the classic high jump also makes a welcome return. Flat. Okay, so we're going to close out the overview video with a quick look at a race. So a quick 2-lap race against 11 other competitors here. And for me, Flatout 4 Total Insanity is all about crashing. So whether you crash into the environment or into other cars, you will gain nitro boost, which you can see on the bottom right of the screen with a blue bar. So for me, it's all about crashing into cars, gaining nitro boost, and then using that boost to smash into cars to get more boost, and so on and so forth. So on the snow conditions, you know, it's a little bit tricky. You will have to be a little bit more aware of the icy conditions. So your car does slide around a little bit more than usual. But it's all good fun. Oh. So as you can see, some pretty intense action here. When you're using the boost, you know, you do have to use it in moderation. It's not one of those things that you can just hold the boost button down and just steer around the corners. It just does not work like that. You know, you have to really reserve it for the straight sections and the long sections as well, where you know the circuit well. Because if you're just going to keep boosting, that's a sure way to crash out and, you know, land on top of a mountain or into the nearest wall. So there is a bit of finesse going on, certainly, which does make the action a lot more intense. So these snowy stages, you do have blizzard conditions, so they can get very tricky indeed. You see all the snow getting kicked up from the cars in front, and of course the snow falling from the sky. It does make things a lot more tense. And this particular track doesn't have a huge deal of destruction, but we will showcase other tracks in the future, and you'll see just how intense the destruction really gets. So we will have lots more on Flatout 4 coming up in the very near future. Do let us know what you want to see, and also if you have any questions on the title, do leave a note in the comments, and of course we'll do our best to answer any and all queries. But that's it for now for this overview video. If you found value in the video, we'd appreciate a like, and if you want to keep up to date on all your favourite racing games, do hit that subscribe button. So more on Flatout 4 coming up very shortly. Thanks for watching.